Imagine a machine that can answer almost anything, from the speed of light to the meaning of life. It's not just a calculator, it's a wizard of knowledge. This is Wolfram Alpha, a computational knowledge engine that pulls data from across the internet, but with a twist. It doesn't just search, it calculates. It's like having a PhD in your pocket, but with a lot more math and fewer coffee stains. But here's the kicker. It doesn't just answer questions, it explores them, sometimes in ways you never expected. So what's the real magic? It's not just about the facts, it's about making sense of them and making them accessible to everyone. So what exactly are we talking about? Wolfram Alpha isn't just another search engine. It's a computational knowledge engine that answers questions by calculating answers using curated data and algorithms. Imagine a tool that can instantly compute complex equations, analyze scientific data, or even explain the meaning of a historical event with precise, up-to-date information. It's not just about finding information. It's about understanding it through computation, making it a powerful resource for students, professionals, and curious minds alike. So when we talk about Wolfram Alpha, we're talking about a bridge between human curiosity and machine intelligence, delivering answers with precision and depth. You might not realize it, but Wolfram Alpha is quietly helping you make smarter decisions every day, even when you don't ask for it. From calculating the best time to buy groceries to understanding the weather's impact on your commute, it's working behind the scenes to improve your life. It's like having a personal assistant who can process complex data, all without you ever having to say a word. You don't have to be a data scientist to benefit from this. Wolfram Alpha is making complex information feel simple and accessible. And the best part? You're using it without even realizing how much it's already shaping your choices. Back in 2002, a small team in California had a bold idea: to create a computational knowledge engine that could answer any question by accessing the world's data, not just the web. They called it Wolfram Alpha, and it started as a research project focused on symbolic computation and mathematical modeling, with a vision far bigger than the tools of the time. As the years went on, Wolfram Alpha grew beyond math and science, tackling topics from finance to linguistics, all while maintaining its core promise: to deliver knowledge, not just links. Today, it's not just a tool for students or scientists. It's a part of everyday life, helping people make decisions, explore ideas, and understand the world with a simple question. Imagine you have a super smart friend who knows everything. That friend can answer questions about space, math, or even your favorite movie. This friend isn't just smart. It's also really good at finding answers on the internet, but in a way that makes sense and is easy to understand. This friend is called Wolfram Alpha. And it's like having a library of all the world's knowledge, but with a brain that can think like you do. So when you ask it something, it doesn't just give you a list of facts. It gives you a real answer, like a teacher who knows exactly what you need. And the best part? It's always learning, so it gets better at answering questions every day, just like you do. Imagine a world where questions don't just get answered, but understood in their full complexity. That's the starting point for Wolfram Alpha. It begins with a simple setup, powered by decades of scientific knowledge and cutting-edge computing. Wolfram Alpha is built on a foundation of curated data: mathematical formulas, physical constants, chemical elements, and more. This knowledge base is the engine that drives every search, every calculation, every insight. But how does this knowledge get organized? It's structured using a powerful computational language called the Wolfram language, which allows the system to process and interpret even the most abstract ideas with precision. This setup isn't just about storing facts. It's about building a system that can think, compute, and explain. Every question you ask is the beginning of a deeper exploration of knowledge, made possible by this smart, structured foundation. Once the query is in, Wolfram Alpha starts by breaking it down into its core components. It doesn't just search the web, it deciphers the meaning behind the words. Next, It uses its vast knowledge base to identify what kind of information is being asked for. Is it a math problem, a unit conversion, or a scientific fact? Then it cross-references this with its curated databases and algorithms to find the most accurate and up-to-date answer. This is where precision meets power. But it doesn't stop there. Wolfram Alpha also checks for context and relevance, ensuring the answer isn't just right, but also meaningful in the moment. Finally, it presents the result in a clear, structured way, whether that's a formula, a graph, a list, or even a step-by-step explanation. Now, here's where it gets really clever. Instead of just pulling from its own data, Wolfram Alpha learns from the web in real time. It doesn't just remember facts, it understands how they change. This means it can adapt to new discoveries, trends, and even language shifts. If something happens today, it might be part of the answer tomorrow. It's like having a brain that can both think deeply and stay connected to the world. That's why it can give you not just answers, but the most up-to-date ones. So while other engines serve up static content, Wolfram Alpha serves up a living, breathing version of knowledge that keeps pace with the world. This blend of deep knowledge and web agility is what makes Wolfram Alpha truly one of a kind in the world of information. At the heart of Wolfram Alpha is a vast, meticulously structured knowledge base built over decades. This is a digital library of science, math, and technology, curated with precision and care. Every query you type is parsed, broken down, and matched against this structured data. It's like a librarian who knows exactly where to find the answer in a million books. Behind the scenes, the combination of natural language processing and symbolic computation work in harmony. It's not just reading, it's understanding and solving. The system is trained on a vast array of curated data, updated regularly to reflect the latest scientific advancements and discoveries. This is the engine that transforms your simple question into a complex, precise answer, powered by decades of scientific rigor and modern computational power. Imagine a library with a single librarian who knows everything ever written, but only answers questions in the form of a math test. That librarian doesn't just answer your question. They rephrase it into a puzzle, solve it, and then hand you the answer like a final exam result. This isn't about being smart. It's about being precise, unambiguous, and unflinching in the pursuit of truth. Wolfram Alpha is like that librarian. It doesn't just answer questions. It redefines them in a way that makes sense, and then gives you the answer. And though it sounds dumb, it works. Because truth doesn't need to be fancy to be powerful. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. And subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.